So right now, Liam, you said we just feel like a failure because we haven't like achieved our goals, and it's going to continue to be the same if nothing changes. Do you feel like the only thing missing right now to change is just having the right knowledge and the right people to guide us?
Yeah, definitely, because I think this is something that I've been lacking for all the stuff that I tried to change my situation. There was not that little guideline that would tell you, you got to do this
Mm,
because it's going to get you there,
yeah.
Um, so I don't go blindly into something. So that's basically it, yeah.
Okay, dude, look, so I have so you don't go blindly into it, just like you said. I have built a 4 month plan for you. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so month one is basically all about the foundation. Month two is building upon that foundation. Month three is practice, and month four is implementation. Okay, how does that sound?
Sounds pretty good, yeah. What do you call like the first thing you mentioned was like
Foundation.
uh
Do you want me to break down the whole thing for
foundation.
you? Do you want me to break down how it all
Yeah,
works? Okay.
yeah, yeah.
You know how like when you're watching your YouTube videos, you're trying to get an understanding of where to go, but
Mm,
what happens
yeah.
is kind of spin your wheels, which causes you to get frustrated, and that frustration ends you back up right in that same job, right? So what we want to do for you here is basically it's video modules step by step. It's kind of like Netflix. Do you watch Netflix?
Yeah.
So it's an episodic structure. Oh, sorry. We say something?
Sorry?
Oh, so
No,
it's
I
an
said I actually watch Netflix, yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. So it's all the video modules are in episodic structures, one, two, three, four, five. What that does is basically every episode builds on the last episode, okay? And then
Mm-hmm.
you build on the foundation, you fill up all the gaps in your skills. How does that sound?
Sounds great, yeah.
Yeah?
It's clear. It's clear, yeah.
Yeah, of course, right? So then the second month is all about coaching. So you know how Liam, when you're watching these, when you're coming away from these YouTube videos, you have questions and they don't really get answered. It leaves you kind of frustrated, right?
Yeah.
So, dude, what we do here with the second month, which is all about coaching calls and building upon the foundation in the first month, is where every weekday from Monday to Friday we have three coaching calls with our certified coaches here at ABC. What they do is they answer any of your questions as well as put you in role plays immediately so you can start building upon the foundation. That's what month two is all about, working with the coaches and getting your foundations really built up. How does that sound?
Sounds great, actually. I think some like kind of one-on-one coaching is
Yeah.
that sounds like this. Yeah.
Great, bro. Great. So like when you're still at work and the people around you, right? They kind of bring you down because they're negative, they're older, they haven't seen any sort of light outside of their life, and that kind of just brings you down,
Yeah.
right? So to avoid that, bro, what we have is oh sorry, what that causes you to do basically, I forgot to say, was that you kind of just feel negative. You have more fear in your body and your soul so that you don't actually implement what you want and you don't get closer to the life you want to live. To avoid that,
Mm.
we have a community here at ABC. The community is like a giant social network where we have about 800 people in there right now. All of them are basically helping you to try and achieve your goals. All of them are focused on getting ahead and passing with a job. All of them keep you accountable. And it's not just about the money itself, there's also different aspects into the community, as well as daily reflections and health and fitness. So, not only are we working on a money oriented goal, it's an overall 360 goal to help round out the person. How does that sound, bro?
Sounds great. Especially like daily reflections. I guess what is that exactly like daily reflection
So
means?
daily reflections. At the end of the day, a lot of our group members post on the community talking about how they felt, their strengths of the day, their struggles of the day, what they did to overcome it. It really just is for accountability's sake, so that group members don't fall behind and other group members can keep each other accountable. Do you understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Nice, nice. So finally, you're probably asking like, okay, all of that's great, Mohak, but how do we make money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the fourth month is where we implement all of our foundations, our building, and our practice with the community as well. And how that works is after you've reached a certain level, ABC will try and help you get a job. The way it works is that ABC has networks, expanding networks with influencers, businesses, and companies. And what they do is once you reach a certain level, they can actually help you try and land a job so you can start making money. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
Great. So out of all of them, so the step-by-step modules, the coaching calls, the community, and the implementation, which of them stood out to you the most?
I think definitely guidance of the modules, but also coaching calls, I guess.
Okay, so why
Kind
is that?
of ticks one in me.
Sorry?
I mean, that goes well with me. That's kind of what I'm
Oh,
looking for, basically.
fair
Yeah.
enough. And why? Why though? Why?
Because guidance is obviously something that you want to find because you don't want to get blindly accompanied, like I said. And also, the coaching calls basically, I believe you kind of phase or practice more on what you're going to be using when finding a job, like you said. I believe these two combined might be a way, the best way to learn somehow. So if that's the case, then yeah, that's what I prefer to hear here. Yeah.
Great, bro. So with the training, the coaching calls, the community, and the implementation, do you see this actually getting you where you want to be?
Yeah,
Why, bro? How come?
because the more I can be clear on how I'm gonna go, where I want to go, yeah, I guess it's gonna be faster, and actually I can see the road a bit more clearly. Where if I was confused, I would be overthinking about a lot of things and maybe not see the end of it. So that's
Yeah,
how it resonates in me at the moment. Yeah.
I totally get that, bro. Before we carry on, is there anything else you need clarity of?
I don't think so, man. That was pretty clear all along, so I'm good
So,
with that.
so are we looking to move forward today, or are we just going to stay in the same situation for like another 2 years? What do you reckon?
Man, we're gonna move forward.
Great, bro. I mean, we don't really have to, G. Like, we can. ABC is going to be here 6 months to a year from now. So, what is it about today that you want to move forward with?
So I guess it's an occasion, and from what I remember, money loves speed, and I think it is an opportunity to put some speed into the money here. Take the opportunity to actually start now. So
Hmm. Look, so, bro, just so we can take away this fear and this feeling of hopelessness that you described, and you can finally overcome that fear that I said, and actually get to the goals that you want to get to, right? It comes down to a one-time investment for 12 months access of 8K USD.
okay. Uh,